Hey friends, dudes, girls, ladies. Hey, it's Carl here, Bohemian Nomad. I'm all rested up and ready to go. Welcome back. If you're here for the first time, I am on my second life. I was an attorney the first life, and I'm driving trucks, driving vans. Gonna be driving the big rigs. Exciting news, yesterday, I passed my CDL test, so I got all my bookwork done for CDL. Now it's just going to be 3 weeks of driving, and then me and my son, we both passed. We're both going to be driving the big rigs. Might drive teams together, might get 2 trucks, might get 1 truck. I don't know, it's all up in the air. It's all exciting, it's all new. But we'll be driving big rigs. I'm still going to be driving Amazon this morning. I'm still driving Amazon. I'm loading up here. Got 255 packages waiting to load up on. It's going to be 90 degrees. Going to be a full day, good 10-hour day delivering packages. It's going to be a blast. Going to be sweating. Anyway, oh yeah, this morning stopped by McDonald's. Got coffee. I still have my Emerald coffee. It's not the best coffee I've ever had. I'm not a big fan of McDonald's coffee. I drink Emerald coffee, Emerald Bold. I used to get it at Bed Bath & Beyond. Of course, one time I went to get rubber ducks there. And we don't have rubber ducks. And I'm like, well, what about the Beyond? Bed Bath & Beyond? Aren't Beyond rubber ducks in your bath? I don't know. But they didn't sell rubber ducks. But anyway, I used to get it there. Now I just get it through Amazon. Emerald Lagasse was on the cooking channel. He's got this coffee, and that is the best cup of coffee I've ever had, and I can't find it anywhere else other than getting it in K-cups. My bohemian lifestyle doesn't really like that because it's just going in the landfill, so I'm not a huge fan. But if I can find it in roasted bean, I'd love to get that, because then I would grind it. I'd put it in a fresh press, and so there'd only be coffee grounds and the packaging that the beans came in, so it'd be a lot better for the planet. But I'm willing to create garbage, I guess, if I really like it. So I'm not really proud of that, but I am. Anyway, but I passed here at Amazon. When I first started, it was all dudes, all guys, and now we're over 50% ladies. And it's fun. It's changed, but the ladies deliver better than the guys, unfortunately. They do a better job, so they get hired and they get better routes. But I give them a tough run for their money. I was excited that Cowboy Tim came back. I love Cowboy Tim. Tim is awesome when he's Cowboy Tim, and he's having a blast. This Bachelor Tim is the best. I don't got nothing against Miss T, but when Miss T comes around, Tim's personality just not fun. But I like watching him a lot better when he's Bachelor Tim. So that's been fun to watch. Watched Blind Views. He was cool. Tim's all true. I mean, I don't think we should make fun of his head. That's not nice. You can't control that, and I don't know if his head has anything to do with what he's doing. But as long as he's not begging and he's just being entertaining, I think that's awesome, and that's cool. I don't like the begging. I don't like getting vulnerable people to give people money. You see that all over the place, but that's no good. And another thing that happened that I don't know if anybody cares about it, because who cares about attorneys, poor attorneys. But these attorneys in that case, Sarah Boone, where she put a dude in a suitcase, she had like 8 attorneys or 7 attorneys, and now they want to get paid. And I guess in Florida, if you take a case like that, you just get a $15,000 and that's it. And for a lot of you, it's probably like, well, that's a lot of money. Well, and they're saying like they got 100 hours billed. Well, a case like that, you would bill probably 400 or 500 hours if you're doing a good job, plus have expenses of experts. And anyway, when you're doing a case like that, even if you're a bare bones attorney and just have a secretary, You have a farmed out paralegal. You have your office space small. Something like that would be $80 an hour overhead. So you got to figure for every dollar you bill, $80 of it is your overhead, and then whatever you have left over is your profit. Or, you know what you would get in a W-2 if you were an employee. But the first $80 is going to cover everything else. And 15 grand, and I haven't really done the numbers, but you're losing money. You're barely making any money. And then you went to school and you had expenses of law school, and law school's got to be super expensive now. I mean, when I went, it was $300 an hour. It's probably like over $1,000. I don't even have any clue. And when my wife went to law school, it was like $500 an hour when she went in 2000 or something like that. I went in the 90s, early 90s. Anyway, it's all paid. All of my student loans are paid. All my wife's student loans are paid. All our kids' student loans are paid. I paid for my kids. I paid for health insurance. I paid all that stuff. I'm no Tim. And I still got good relationships with my kid. I mean, we spent the winter at my one kid's house, and I'm going to truck school with my other kid. So there's no cats in the cradle for me. We're having a blast in our older age. So that's pretty much fun. But anyway, I feel bad for attorneys because they're getting messed over. It's bullshit. That's bullshit. And then they're telling these 8 attorneys they got to split the $15,000 between all 8 of them. What? And they all probably have over 100 hours, and it's a violin for attorneys. But it's a tough biz, and I don't know. I love it now because now I got my expenses low. I got no debt. Retirement, get rid of debt. When you're getting close to retirement, no debt, and try and build up some assets because that makes things a little easier because you got cushion. So that's my thoughts on retirement. No debt, build up your assets, and then I don't know, if you want to not work and just sit around and go to Walmart every day like Tim, if that's what floats your boat, do it. But I love working. I have fun working. And like today, gonna be 10 hours delivering packages. I'm gonna get tons of exercise, and I'm gonna get paid for it. So I get paid for my exercise. So that's what's cool. Yeah, it's totally cool getting paid to exercise and stay healthy. Shoot, when I was an attorney, no exercise. Didn't have time for it. Always eating at restaurants. Terrible. I got up to 300 pounds, and I'm like, ooh, I got to do something about this. 300 pounds, that's not good. And I can't blame it on being an attorney, but I got type 2 diabetes while I was an attorney, and I've been fighting it ever since. But now that I'm delivering for Amazon, things are going a lot better. Especially working with all these young people delivering packages. It's fun. But there's some older dudes here with us too, which is cool. Anyway, you guys all have fun this Saturday morning. I'm going to have a blast. I'm going to be sweating. I'm going to be having fun. I wanted to do a video last night, but I was super tired. I've been studying all week. Didn't want to not pass that test, and wanted my son to pass it, and we both passed. So now it's 3 weeks of driving big rigs. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast. And then after that, who knows? If we're going to buy one, rent one. We're not going to work for somebody, though. We might. I don't know. Who knows? But we'll see. It'll be fun. It's all an adventure. You got to enjoy the journey every day along the journey. And then we got plans for the future. And I've made mistakes in the past. And those mistakes, I've tried to own up for those and make amends and try and get on the right track. And that's cool. And Van Adventures Over 50 is, God, why can't I ever remember her name? But anyway, her mom's Joy, and she says to call somebody you love. And Tracy, and she's Tracy, and she says, never forget your magic. And I love that. Every time she says that, I'm like, oh, that's so cool. So don't forget your magic. Have a great day, and I'll see you around.